The last womb of freedom prologued the ashes before dawn. They called it the season of smoke. A time when the wind carried nothing but ash, and the skies forgot what color looked like. The Empire of Xaereth had turned hundreds of tribes into memories, burning their names into silence. Slavers came like waves, merciless, fast, devouring cultures and clans with chains and fire. But one tribe, the Amagiri, remained untamed. And at their head stood a woman whose belly swelled not with indulgence but with destiny. Her name was Aira. Tall, proud, muscles carved by battle, eyes sharp like obsidian flint. And within her womb, the last heir to a free people kicked against fate. Legends say Aira's cry at birth had split the night sky. Her mother, a priestess, claimed the child bore the mark of the firebird, a spirit that never dies, only rebirths in flames. Now, Aira stood with spear in hand, 7 moons heavy with child, as she faced the Xaerethian army. Behind her were the last of the Amagiri warriors, farmers, even children wielding stones. Freedom or death, those were the only choices left. And Aira had already chosen. Chapter 1: Blood and Fire. The sun did not rise on the day of war. It bled. A red mist sat over the hills like a warning. Aira stood tall, her battle-worn leather armor barely hiding the curve of her swollen belly. Her people looked to her not just as a leader, but as the living spirit of their hope. Xaereth's soldiers are near, whispered her second-in-command, Nikobi, a weary old man whose eyes had seen too many funerals. Aira grunted, "Let them come. The child in my womb already knows what it is to fight." The battlefield was a grassy plain dotted with blackened trees scarred from earlier skirmishes. The enemy approached in columns, their armor glinting. They were many, trained, merciless. Aira raised her spear. "Remember your ancestors. Remember the ones they burned. Today, we return their fire." With a howl that could wake the dead, the Amagiri surged. Spears flew, arrows whistled, and feet pounded the earth. Aira led from the front, her movements fierce and defiant. Her condition made her no slower, only more furious. Each slash of her blade was a prayer to the unborn child inside her. May you never know chains. But Xaereth had war machines, siege beasts that spat fire. And as dusk fell, Aira's army, though brave, was dwindling. Still, they held the plain. By nightfall, Aira had slain 15 men herself. Blood caked her arms, and her back ached like the earth cracking open. But they had not broken, and she had not fallen, geography into a weapon.